With so many cars on the road, it is more important now than ever to have some sort of dash camera for your vehicle. Whether it's a car, a truck, an RV, does not matter. You need to make sure that you are protected. Not to mention, you might catch something fun on the camera that you would have said, man, I wish I would have had a camera running. I think I may have found the most amazing budget-friendly dash camera that is out there. And that dash camera is by 70mai, the 4K dash camera system. Dash camera prices are all over the place, and finding a decent one is kind of a trial and error type situation. Where 70mai comes in is that they offer an amazing product at an affordable price. And this one even has a rear camera. Let's take a look. Here is the box for the 70mai dash camera system. It looks and feels extremely premium. Here is some information you would probably like to know. Opening the box reveals a packet. And inside this packet are a lot of goodies. Here is a service card and the user manual. The user manual is jam-packed full of information, so make sure you read the manual. Along with the base manual, you get the rear camera user manual as well. Take a moment and look over these manuals. Here's a 128 gigabyte SD card. Very nice they include this, along with some sticky adhesive pads. Electrostatic sticker and heat-resistant adhesive. Opening up the flap of the box, you can see an enormously long cable. This is your rear camera cable. Plastic trim tool, and the mount for the front dash cam. A USB-C to USB-A cable. And a dual-port 12-volt charger. Here is the dash camera itself. It is a remarkable piece of engineering. This camera feels so premium and very well constructed. Here are your ports for the rear camera, the power in, and your micro SD card. You also see the speaker. Here is the rear camera with a short cable already connected. Let's get the 70mai SD card installed into the camera. This is where your video files and still images are stored. The front camera adjustment has some resistance to it, so it can be adjusted to pretty much any angle and stay there. Sliding on the camera mount, we find a wonderful place to mount this camera to the windshield. Holding it there a few seconds to make sure that the foam sticks. I like to remove the camera and hold it down for just a little while longer, just to make sure everything sets in nicely. Connecting the rear camera and the power in cable, we're going to start routing our wires because I like a clean setup. Always dry fit your wires before you make them permanent. I like to place a clip to hold the wires while I'm routing. I'm installing the rear camera and I'm routing the rear wires. There are a couple ways that you can power the unit. One way is by using the dual port USB 12-volt power supply. And another way is by using the hardwire kit. This hardwire kit allows the camera to be permanently mounted inside your vehicle with absolutely no wires showing whatsoever. This is if you were looking to take it to the next level and keep it mounted permanently. Not saying you can't make the 12-volt adapter route permanent, but this is a much cleaner solution. And here is the dash camera fully hooked up and ready to go. I have it in my hand here, so it's not going to record anything. The dash cam's interface is extremely clean. There are 4 buttons across the bottom. They are physical. This button allows you to turn on and turn off the audio recording feature. This dash cam does record audio. This button allows you to record an emergency video. You can see the progress bar going across the bottom of the screen. This button allows you to view files on the memory card. It'll let you know that it will stop recording when you do this. Here you can find all of your videos, photos, time-lapse, parking, and etc., etc. You just push the button underneath the check mark to confirm that is what you want to do. And here are the files that are on the memory card. If you notice, there's a little flag on this video. This is the emergency video that we just created. Now let's just back out. Back out again. Now we're back at the interface. We're gonna hit the little cog button over here, and this is our settings. This allows us to change video settings, formats. Here's your video resolution. This is 4K. 3840 by 2160 is 4K. 1920 by 1080 is high definition. Both of them are in HDR. The recording duration is important. I like to run 3 minutes. That way there's fewer files. But I also do a lot of driving. Here is the 70mai logo. I leave it on because I think it's awesome. I mean, why not? It's not hurting anything. It also shows people when you show the footage that this is the camera that I'm using. The speed watermark displays the speed you are traveling. And that can actually help you or significantly hurt you. I mean, depending on the situation, that could help or hurt you. The coordinates watermark, it will display your latitude and longitude on the video file itself. So if you had all of these on, you'd have the 70mai logo, how fast you're going, and where in the world you are on your video, along with a beautiful time and date stamp. Your system settings, this is where you set up your Wi-Fi connection. Underneath that is your screen standby mode if you always want it on. This is where you select if you want the screen to stay on while you're driving. Auto off when parked is self-explanatory. The system time is where you set up what time it is. A big one is the system language. There are quite a few languages on this dash cam, so yeah, good one on them. The date format for you particular people, this is the way that I like to have the date. It just keeps it together by year and month. Speed unit, depending on what side of the world you are on, this is important to you. Positioning status, this tells you the GPS signal. Tell me this isn't freaking cool, right? This is built into the dash cam. This is not an app. This is the dash cam itself. Download app. Scan this, it brings you to where you need to download the app. About. Format. Formatting does not take a very long time at all. If anything ever goes wrong, there is the restore factory settings. Just start you over. Smart travel, your emergency videos and sensitivity. If something happens, it'll start recording a video. Parking security, where your collision detection settings are in time lapse. And that's about it. It's a very, very good dash cam. Now it is time for the app. Make sure you disable CarPlay or Android Auto to make sure the Wi-Fi connects properly. And then when you're done, just reconnect the services. Here is the dash cam actively recording. I love this angle. And when the app is connected, you will see this screen. Inside the settings, you're able to mirror and rotate the rear camera so it's oriented properly. You can mount the rear camera in just about any angle. Beautiful shot. Here are the settings that you can set. These settings can be set on the camera itself, so I wouldn't really worry too much about this. Just go over them and make sure they're correct. Here we are flipping between the rear and front cameras on the application itself. It's very, very easy to do. Here are the actual files from the cameras. You can see that this picture is stunning. It is so sharp and crisp. You can make out everything. Even the sky is a beautiful blue. While we're testing the camera, I thought we would do some low light testing because quite a few of us drive at night, and it would be really nice to see just how well this camera performs in a low light scenario. Now where it really comes in is low light to no light. This camera still records well, capturing a beautiful sky. Here you can even see all the cars. You can make out the make and model of these cars. You can read the signs off in the back. That's a Starbucks. Flipping between the front and rear cameras is seamless. We're gonna pull into the 7-Eleven. Take note that you can read the fuel price with the front and rear camera. Now it is pretty much pitch black aside from the city lighting, and you can see the texture in the road. You can read the merge that was on that lane. See the cars going by. There's no ghosting. It is clear. I honestly do not know how this camera records such stunning video, such crisp video at night. Playing around in the app, you can see the live feed. This is really handy if you have a passenger and you have your iPad or whatever, and you're able to view the feed as you're going down the road. And you're still able to flip between the cameras. Now you can go full screen, and this is the feed from the app itself. Flipping between the front and rear camera. And the quality still looks amazing. Now, what if you want to savor the moment? Let's take a photo. Going back to the app, it will prompt you to let you know that it's going to stop recording. Let's head into the album. And we're going to find the picture that we took. Here is our picture. Now, let's add a watermark. There are 4 styles that you can choose from, and it puts this lovely banner across the bottom. And while we're at it, let's add a signature. What can we put as a signature? How about subscribe? And here is the final image with all of our information on the image, and here is a shot from the rear camera. The word budget is thrown around so often that it kind of loses its meaning after a while. When everything is budget, what does that even mean anymore? I consider budget a really good option at a good price. Every price point has their purpose, but we need to be real when we say budget. This is an incredible product at a good price. Well, that's gonna do it for this video, and if you got any value out of it, please smash that like and subscribe button, comment down below. Thank you so much, 70mai, for sending me this camera. I am absolutely amazed with what this thing is capable of doing, especially for the price point. And if you're interested and you would like to pick up one of these cameras, I have an affiliate link in the description box of this video where you can go pick one up for yourself. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. This is Chris from Chris Travels. Hope to see you on the road. Stay safe out there.